Hello everyone, welcome back to the Makisode YouTube channel. How have you been? It's still the month of love, February. How did your Valentine's Day go? I trust you had fun and it was filled with love, happiness, and excitement. All right, so today we want to show you how we made this beautiful dress. We're supposed to bring you this last week, but last week the company launched something really spectacular, and so we had to push this forward. Are you new to our channel? You should totally subscribe. Every week we bring you beautiful videos on how we made one of our bespoke pieces. All right, but last week we launched our wedding apparel handle. So if you're new, if you check out our handles on Instagram, they at Makisode. We're going to be putting the handles and the links in the description box below, so that you can always have that access to check out what it is that we launched. All right, so without wasting much of our time, let's dive into this beautiful dress. So this dress is two-toned, right? We made it it was created in three, or let me call it four parts, right? The first part being this top part, right? This call it the tank top part. The second part being the lower part, the mesh upon which these tassels are attached, and then finally the beading part of it. All right, now let's go to this. You can work this with any lace design that you like, any lace design that you find, but also note that lace designs come in combinations of rows. So if your lace design comes in combinations of 2 rows, you know what to do. If it comes in combinations of 3 rows or comes in combinations of 4 rows, this one came in combinations of 3 rows. It is really easy to work. All right, so essentially it starts out with a V stitch row. You can look at that. It starts out with a V stitch row. Can you see that? Yeah, this V stitch row, and then right after that, into the V stitch, 4 double crochet stitches were worked, right? That's the next row, and then the third and last row in this combination of rows is 4 double crochet stitches together, being separated by 3 chains right here. And then the pattern starts again, the V stitch row, 4 double crochet stitches, and then 4 double crochet stitches together, parted by 3 chains. It's a very easy thing to work. This one we created ourselves. You can always use that or create yours. Now, if you're looking to learn how to create patterns and you have no idea, always let us know in the comment section, and we'll work out something special for you. All right, so that was the first part. We started from the diaphragm. The diaphragm is the point underneath the woman's breast. That's what the diaphragm is. That's what we started from, and walked up into the armhole area. When you get there, of course, you know what to do. Make room for the armhole so that you can create your front panel and then create the back panel. Usually I start with the back panel. So same stitch, same stitches, same design, same lace pattern. Walked all the way up, and then of course the front part wanted to drop just a little bit like this, and so we stopped just 3 rows to the end of the garment. All right, to give that drop here right there at the neckline. So as you can see on the pictures at the end of the video, you see how it droops nicely on the wearer's neck. Now the second part, which is the lower part of this, after walking up, we're going to walk down. All right, and this part is just a mesh pattern. We can all work meshes. You can separate your meshes with any number of chains that you choose, but note that by the time you have attached tassels to your meshes, it may droop. So be careful how you do. For every level you test. If you're not comfortable with the results you get, you frog and then test again. So after the mesh, we now attach the tassels. The tassels are supposed to be attached such that there's just a little peak. You have to really look look really deep to see what's underneath, but mostly you would not see what's underneath. What you just see is this beautiful shimmy look and feel. All right, Right after that, we tasseled all the way around, and you know you have to tassel a lot more around the hip area because the hip would expand the dress. So you add a lot more tassels around that so that when it expands, the wearer is not exposed indecently. All right, so right after that, we attach these red beads. It is really easy to do. If you're not sure how to do this, we could teach you in a different video. Just let us know in the comment section. All right, so that's it essentially. This is a really beautiful piece. Can be used as a wedding guest dress, can be used as a bridesmaid's dress. It can be, you can wear it to your parties, you can wear it to your dinner meetings. You can pretty much wear it to anything depending on how you accessorize. Now this can also be crafted longer than this. You can craft it to get all the way to the ankle. You can craft it a lot shorter. You can actually also craft this as a top depending on what you want. So essentially you can modify this in several ways depending on how you like your garments to look and how to feel. Then talking about attaching sleeves, do you want to attach sleeves? Definitely you can. We have a video where you can learn how to attach your sleeves after crafting them, of course. So that's basically it. Do you have questions? Do you have specific parts of this video that are not quite clear? You let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching our video. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can get informed for when we create and post one of our beautiful Facebook tutorial videos. Thanks again for watching.